Hello and welcome. It's Monday, 2 o'clock. It's time for your Success Acceleration Live. And I am Bambi Thompson, and I am a brain coach for anxiety transformation and success acceleration. And I'm here just to tune you up and boost you for the week ahead so that you have some cool tools to stay in action with traction and really be able to take yourself to the next level in your life. So today I woke up feeling resonating with anxiety, and my husband felt weird, and I know my neighbor called me and she was like, hey, I need a little tune-up. So it's weird energy in the air, and we have cycles of that. You know, everything is cyclical. We have the yin, the yang, the expansion, the contraction, and all of those things, and we definitely have cycles with our emotions. And so today feels like one of those days where it's not me, it's something bigger than me, because clearly there's a lot of people that are resonating with it. So what I want to do is give you a tool of what I do on those mornings when I wake up. So the first thing I do is I lay in my bed, because I can tell the minute I wake up if it's one of those days. You all can, you know, it's like, oh God, what am I going to do today? I didn't write down my list to get organized. You know, that is one thing I will say. Writing down your list of what you want to do each night before you close up shop, so that when you wake up in the morning, you don't have to wake up in the chaos of the unknown, right? Because it takes a lot of energy, brain energy, and your brain's not quite fired up yet in the morning. So if you can get into the disciplined practice, and I'll challenge you to do it, I'm going to challenge myself to be better at that as well, to actually write down, what are you going to do? You know, who are the first calls you're going to make? What's the biggest frog on your plate? You know, get rid of the biggest frog first. So what I find is I wake up, and if I don't have myself dialed in to that's going to be, the lack of a game plan is anxiety provoking. It's just, anxiety is a strong word. It's an aberrant energy provoking for me. And so what I want to teach you is, when I wake up with those days, the first thing I do is I get into gratitude, because gratitude releases these beautiful cocktails into your bloodstream, neurotransmitters and whatnot, that are just, you know, calming, right? So I close my eyes and I get into gratitude for my bed and the sheets and the house that I'm in and the warmth that I feel, and my husband beside me and my doggy at the foot of my bed. And I get into love for all the things that are in my life currently. And I don't care how sucky your life is, there is something to be grateful for. You know, whether it's I love the color of the sheets that I have, or I love the flower that's in the painting on the wall. Find something to love and just get into a bliss fest for it. You know, the rampage of appreciation I talked about last week. So do that, and what that does, that starts to recalibrate your energy field, and also recalibrate the hormones and the neurotransmitters that are happening in your bloodstream. So it starts to help calm everything down. Then the next thing is a great technique, and this is, I learned this from a dear friend, Tam Vayu, and she's an EFT coach, and she taught me a shortened form. I think it's called Faster EFT. I don't know. I should get that for sure, but it's not anything I invented. That's all I'm saying. It ain't mine, but it's a great thing. All you have to do is name what you're feeling, and maybe it's just a sensation. Like, you don't know why you're messed up today. It's just a sensation. So what you're going to do is you're going to tap, for those of you who know EFT, and those of you who don't, just do what I'm doing. You're going to tap after you name what it is. So I just say this icky sensation, right? This icky sensation, and you guys do it right along with me. Say it out loud with me. Say, this icky sensation, this anxiety that I feel, I let it go. I release it now. It's safe to let it go. I'm releasing it now. So you're just going to name it, and you're going to tell your body, release it, right? And then go to the side of the eye. This icky sensation, this anxiety, I'm letting it go. I'm releasing it now. It's safe to let it go. I release it from all of my cells. Like, I really get into my body, right? I go in there and I see my cells opening little doors and just releasing the anxiety. Kind of like those little, you know, when you're walking in the woods and you see those little balls, they're like dried up balls, and puff balls, I think they're called. Anyway, like a puff ball. And I see my cells being like a puff ball, just blitzing it out. So releasing it now under here, this anxiety that I feel, releasing it now. Just letting it go. Just letting it go, releasing it. And then we do the collarbone point. This icky feeling in my body, this zing in my belly, this heart racing, this icky feeling, just letting it go. And then an inch below your wrist right here, you're going to press with your thumb and breathe in and breathe out. Peace. And literally see the energy field of peace, whatever color that is for you. Each day it might change. You know, for me, it's very often white because I think of that as divinity and God flowing into my body. So seeing peace flowing into your body. Oh, perfect. This is what happens when you have a live call. Hang on, remind me later. Sorry, I'm doing a live video right now. So anyway, yeah, that's the thing. So once again, then check in with your body. And you should have put 0 to 10, a level of a number to how stressed out you felt. So once again, you go back in and you go, okay, I went from an 8, now I'm like at a 4. Okay, so just again, this icky feeling that I feel. And you can get really specific. This tightness in my throat, this tightness in my diaphragm, this icky stuff in my gut, I let it go. I release it now. Releasing it now, just letting it go. It's safe to let it go. Releasing it from my cells, releasing it from my energy body, releasing it from my thinking pattern, releasing it from my physiology, just letting it go now. Releasing it, just letting it go. All this icky fear, this unknown anxiety, whatever, releasing it. And then again, 1 inch down, squeeze, breathe in. Breathe out, peace. And then you feel it. And there's a shift that happens. It's kind of like an opening that occurs. And it's just this beautiful shift that happens. So that is a great thing. So first start out with gratitude. And then, you know, if you want to reverse it and do the clearing it first, but it gives you something to do, right? Your brain is like, what the hell's going on? You're tapping on me, right? That's a distraction. You got a physiological thing. So it feels like you're being proactive. You got something to do. But the big thing is just naming what it is that you don't like and say, I'm releasing it. You know, you don't, with EFT, there's a lot of jargon. There's a lot of talking that goes on with different styles of EFT. And I love doing that because I'm really good at that. But a lot of my clients will say, well, I don't know how to do that with EFT. You know, I don't know what to say. I don't get it right. So here's the beauty. You don't have to say anything. Just say, I don't like what I'm feeling here. I don't like what I'm feeling in my ankle. I don't feel like what I'm feeling in my gut, in my brain, whatever. I'm just releasing it. I'm letting it go, letting it go. And me, I always go as deep as I can. It's like I let it go from my physiology. I let it go from my energy field. I let it go from my emotional state. I let it go from my brain frequency. You know, it's like get into it all and like really tell your body what's going on. And I'll tell you a very cool story, just how impressionable our bodies are of releasing things, where I had a woman who worked with me for just like 3 minutes in a guided meditation, and she had a really whacked out blood cell count, and she went the next day and had her blood cell count done again. And I had talked about how, you know, there was a party going on in her bloodstream and that the dark cells were being brought into the party, into the joy with the white cells. And she called me the next day and she said, oh my gosh, you know, the test results were totally different. So our body is very, very, what's the word, impressionable, right? And the tapping is super, super effective for people. And so that's a great tool. So if you don't know that, I think it's called the fast form of EFT. And if you love doing EFT, you know, I can help you out with that. There's a lot of EFT coaches out there. I have a dear friend, Tam Vayu, choosebigchange.com. She's great at what she does, and her specialty is EFT and helping you shift and change. And if you love these things, please do seek help, seek support, whether it's from me, BambiThompson.com. I've got my free anxiety breakthrough jumpstart kit there. I teach a lot of different things than most people teach, so that's a great resource. But, you know, go to Choose Big Change, Tam Vayu. You know, there's a lot of people out there doing cool stuff. Get the support you need so that you can stay in action with traction. And I hope this was helpful. I hope you will join me again next Monday. Please share it with your friends. I try to make these brief, so it's just a quick pop in, pop out, get your energy boosted, elevated, and stay in your mojo. So have a great day, and I'll see you here next Monday. Bye.